Welcome back to another video. At first glance you might think this onboard information terminal screen belongs to the newly released Airbus A350, but you would be wrong. Welcome to the FlyByWire A380X. Today we're checking out 3 new features that bring this aircraft even closer to the real thing, including the OIT and some major system upgrades. Starting with the onboard airport navigation system, the OANS in the A380 keeps evolving and we've got some new features to check out. Since the last update a couple of weeks ago, you can now add flags and crosses directly on the navigation display just by double clicking or through the map data. Why you would need crosses, you might ask? Well, if you get NOTAMs saying that specific taxiways are closed, maybe due to construction, you can now visualize these taxiways. You can of course add the crosses and flags via the map data tab. If we select, let's say, the taxiway, then from the drop down we are going to select Alpha 5, for example. You will see that you can add crosses right now, right here, which means this taxiway is now closed. So it's a perfect opportunity to visualize the closed taxiways. You can also, of course, start adding flags, also by double clicking and adding flags. Flags are usually good if you want to visualize which gate you are assigned to. For example, let's select this one. Then you have a clear visualization of where you would navigate to. You can also delete all the flags by double clicking one and erasing all flags, which you will need to confirm. Same thing true for the crosses, erasing all crosses and confirm. And if you're one of those pilots who floats their landing or ignores the advice to only select exits behind the wet line, you might notice a new alert on the FMA, which is saying exit missed, just like in the real aircraft, reminding you that BTV won't be able to decelerate in time. The next feature is this reset panel here, which you can find in the overhead panel. In this A380X now you can reset this FMC, the flight warning system and the airport navigation system. And I'm gonna take a closer look on the airport navigation system. So for that I have opened the task manager. Take a closer look at the used GPU memory. We are around 11.9 gigabytes right now. Watch what happens if I pull this airport navigation button. Did you see that? We are now using only 10.7, so we have gained valuable VRAM more than 1 gigabytes only by pressing the airport navigation button. What this does is it deactivates the airport navigation map, which is not used anyway if you are in cruise. Now let's talk about the flight warning system, which got its biggest overhaul yet and now supports nearly all types of Airbus procedures. So you might already know the ECAM faults, but now the system includes normal procedures like electronic checklists, which you can reach by pressing the checklists button right here. Then there are abnormal sensed procedures, which are faults that are basically detected automatically. Then there are abnormal non-sensed procedures, which are available under abnormal procedures on the ECAM, like here, this button right here. Now you can see you got some abnormal procedures which you can go through. And now deferred procedures, which are reminders to take action in a later stage in the flight. For example, if you lose a hydraulic system, which you can manually trigger in the EFB, the flight warning system will remind you to extend the landing gear manually at the right time using gravity extension. And finally, the onboard information terminal or onboard information system. We have basic functionality of this system in the FlyByWire A380 now. So you might know this from the A350. The pages that are working is the flight operation status, where you can synchronize the avionics. In this case, you would have to request the company flight plan in your MFD first. Then you can click synchronize avionics and you will have the route right here. You can access charts in Navigraph, for example. Let's take a look. Of course, I need to select the airport first. you will have Navigraph charts, like I said. You can load local files, pin charts, and also you will have your operational flight plan right here. And a preview page, which is basically identical to the one in the EFB. So these are the basic functions. Of course, the developers are onto developing more features in the future. If you don't want to miss out on these, stay tuned, hit the like and subscribe button to be always up to date. And by the way, if you're wondering why the textures look so bad, I had a 1K texture add-on from flightsim.to, which I forgot to turn off by the time of the recording, so normally it wouldn't look like this, obviously. By the way, if you want all these features, these are all in the development branch of the FlyByWire A380X. So if you're in the stable version, you need to select the development one, whether it's 4K or 8K, you decide, then hit switch, or if you are already on the development branch, just hit update. And you will be having all these new features and upcoming features in the future. So here you have it, 3 or basically more new features, bringing the A380X one step closer to the aircraft it is meant to be. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next video.